Hi everybody, I'm Tim Donnelly. We are in the coach's office here at the Extreme Ice Center of the Charlotte Rush on this Wednesday, October the 6th, our midweek Rush report. We're going to recap a big weekend of Rush hockey this past weekend, a big series against Hampton Roads. Also look ahead to another big series coming up in Richmond. We're going to talk Charlotte Rush Premier Hockey right now with the head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, Troy Schwab. And Troy, how good was it after being away for a month to finally coach a game at home?
Yeah, it was nice to be here, right? I mean, you practice here. You know, we've been going on, 4 weeks now, and to finally play some games at home and, in front of billets and some family in town. And it was just nice to be back in a comfortable setting. Kids got to sleep in their own bed. And, this is our home ice, right? Like, we take pride in winning hockey games here in our home ice. And it was just nice to kind of get us started here, off on the right foot here at home.
Well, I tell you what, the Rush marketing department was in full gear this weekend. We had 2 exciting games. Wasn't always pretty, Troy, but you got the results, which is always important. Let's talk about Saturday's game. Hampton Roads, credit to them, they tied it up with 3 seconds to go, but it didn't take Ethan DeMumbrum long to get that win in overtime.
Yeah, we scored late there in that game. Overall in the weekend, I don't think we played that well, to be honest with you, right? But, we got to find ways to win hockey games. And, we put ourselves in position there with a late goal and, to potentially win that game. And they come out of a timeout and we have a missed assignment and a couple bad stick details. And they get a goal on the back door and push it to overtime. And then, we get in overtime. And, overtime can be a little bit of a crapshoot, right? It's up and down and anybody's kind of game. And, we were just able, Ethan got a good puck there and walked in off the power play and a really good shot and gave us a win. So.
Boy, Ethan DeMumbrum, he is off to a great start, isn't he? And Nick Anderson made 32 saves for you.
Yeah, Anderson played really well in net, right? And, he came in this year and, all our goalies came in and they were battling for position, battling for ice time. And, and then Bubba got sent back down to us, right? So it kind of put things, I think some of the goalies kind of mentally, were unsure what was going on and stuff. And, they just kept battling. They just kept working hard and waiting for those opportunities. And, we figured at some point in time Bubba was going to get called back up, and that's what happened, right? And Anderson stepped right in. He played really well for us Saturday. He made saves. He's comfortable. I have a ton of confidence with him in net, and he was calm. And so he was really good. And Ethan DeMumbrum, he's playing how he should be playing. He should be a top-line guy in this league. He should be contributing every single night. And, when he's playing well and creating, that's his potential. And, obviously he had success for us there on Saturday night.
And then Sunday, another overtime win for the Rush. But we didn't ever lead in the game until we won the game. But Jensen Lopez, a big goal late for the Rush. And then I think he said, hey, I scored the tying goal. I might as well go ahead and score the winning goal. And he did that again. So big effort from him.
Yeah, no, Jensen was good for about an 8-minute stretch there, right? And I think that's how our team was that day. We played really well for the last 8 minutes or whatever it was of the game. Jensen's a kid, if he plays like that all the time, he's probably not in this league because that's how good he can be, right? So, I just think that we got to get more of that effort that we saw in the last 8 minutes to translate over to, our next game on Saturday and Sunday and kind of keep going forward. So, it was a wild finish, right? We didn't lead at all throughout the game, but, at the end of the day, right, Trevor told me going in, he's like, hey, good team just got to find a way to win. And, these guys, we found a way to win somehow, some way. And, we ended up with a power play opportunity there, and we got the win. So, there's some positives to take out of that. Obviously a lot of learning lessons. So, but 2 points is at the end of the day, it's 2 points, right? So,
when you don't play your best but still win, there's definitely something positive to take out of that. And then one final point about the weekend I just thought was an odd thing is that in both games, they get penalties. In fact, they got a 5-minute major in the second game. I mean, talk about helping to set the table for us.
Yeah, I think both of them were penalties, right? To be completely frank on that. But it was a situation where I think maybe the Saturday night game, we kind of got lucky. We maybe could have a hold going into that penalty as well. And, just at the end of the game, one of their guys on Sunday takes a run and it's a penalty, right? So, we had an opportunity on the power play and set something up and, we were able to capitalize. So that's, at the end of the day, that's what we're looking for. Right?
Fans loved it. People watching on Hockey T loved it. It was exciting. Troy Schwab, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, visiting with us on this video Wednesday, October the 6th. Let's pause now, take a look at the Premier Southeast Division standings, Rush scoring leaders, our Rush goaltending stats, and also how the Rush is doing around the USPHL. Back with Troy Schwab, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier. Troy, last question. Big series coming up in Richmond this weekend. Richmond 7-1, Rush 6-1-1. We're just a point behind them. Kind of a nice early season test for our guys.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you play Richmond, it's a good test, right? I mean, they're a team that plays extremely hard. They play tough. They play physical. They're in your face, right? It's they go up and down the sheet as well. They play well. So for us, it's going to be a huge test early on in the year to kind of see where we match up amongst teams in our division. But, they're a team that probably at the end of the year is going to be there as well, right? In the playoff hunt, and they're a team that we got to beat. So it's good to get an early test to see where we are at. Hopefully get a couple wins and kind of set the precedent of the Charlotte Rush are here again, and we're here for real. So it's a big weekend for us. We're preparing all week to build up for that weekend, and we're just going to have to go in there. We're going to have to play our game. We're going to have to play like we did the last 8 minutes. We're going to have to play hard. We're going to have to play physical. I think as a group, we're going to have to contribute offensively a little bit more than we are. I think right now we're maybe too cute. We're a little bit too much of the razzle-dazzle type stuff. And we got to try and get to the net, get some greasy goals, and kind of contribute that way. So it's going to be a big weekend for us, and we're excited for it.
Troy, congratulations on 2 big, exciting home opening weekend wins against Hampton Roads and good success against the Generals in Richmond this weekend.
Perfect. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Troy Schwab, head coach of the Charlotte Rush Premier, visiting with us on this Video Wednesday. Go to all of our Rush social media platforms for complete information on the Rush, as well as our United States Premier Hockey League website. For all of us at the Charlotte Rush, I'm Tim Donnelly. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.